What is good, all you good people? My name is Sorta Casual. I did that again accidentally. My name's Chris.
I mean, it's not an accident. It's whatever.
I don't have. I mean, like, it doesn't. My actual name doesn't matter because, like, yeah.
Well, I mean, we already said it.
What's your name?
Said it last time. I'm Andrew.
It's important to always say it because, you know, RT Podcast. I actually started that. I started in around episode like 330, I think, but then I went all the way down to episode 200 and went up from there. So I've watched like almost 200 podcasts by them. It's a lot of information. So Andrew wanted me to watch. Right. Yeah, and Andrew, you always say you're Andrew.
No, I meant. I was making a joke.
Oh, and I'm Gus.
Yeah.
And I'm Gus.
Yep.
And I'm Gus. No, and before we started, Andrew wanted me to watch a trailer for a game called Technomancer, and I have to say, Andrew, it was very shocking.
Is that because there was a lot of electricity in it?
I mean, did you feel a spark whenever you were watching it?
Not from the game.
I mean, I think you're going to get a staph infection if you keep that up.
Not from the game.
No, stop. None of that here. It's not a video podcast, and it's not worth it over audio.
Oh, it's worth it.
I just want to slurp on some water.
Yeah.
Andrew was desperately in need of some H2O whenever we were recording the last podcast.
Talking for a straight half hour, it does a lot.
I'm pretty used to it at this point because of my past commentary stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Also, I need like a constant inflow of like a cup of water every like 2 hours or else I die.
See, I have a problem where I have like a really small bladder, so I avoid that as much as possible. So that way I don't have to constantly pee. You know, it's one of those problems. You know what the best thing about the audio podcast is?
What?
If we wanted to, we could cut up the audio. If we like said something bad, nobody would notice. It would not be noticeable.
Yeah, it would super not be noticeable.
It would super not be noticeable. So you guys wouldn't even know if we were to...
Alright, so he didn't cut it.
Yeah, I didn't actually cut it. Or did I cut it? I might cut it.
You might cut it right there.
No, that's the part
like
that
blank.
That's
I know.
I'm not going to cut that though because we just said I didn't cut that. So I have to have the awkward like 2 seconds of just no audio period.
Yeah, I mean we're bad. Like we're bad. We're bad at editing.
We are.
But
what's this? What is this wee business?
Once I get the stuff,
I'm great at editing. What are you talking about?
Are you okay?
I know Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, iMovie, and Movie Maker. I know.
No. My point is we're not going to cut in the middle of a sentence.
Oh, of course not. No, this is just raw audio footage.
Well, currently.
Yeah. I mean, do you want me to edit the audio footage at all?
No.
Okay.
There's no reason to.
Fair enough.
As we don't have an intro for the first
several ish. Oh, by the way, this is also still 420. We're recording this about 15 minutes after the last. I saw the audio spike. Yes,
sorry. Thank you. I enjoy making audio spike.
We're recording about 15 minutes after the last podcast, and I actually had some stuff I wanted to talk about because you said in the next podcast.
Yeah, did I? Go on.
I want to do work stories.
Okay, so
before we start,
the Technomancer.
Are we doing that first?
I mean, that was the plan.
Okay. I didn't have a plan. You didn't tell me of a plan.
There's never a plan.
There's a plan now, apparently.
Well, there's no.
Go ahead.
So I think it looks good. I think it looks really good.
I think it looks really nice.
Like, cause again, I only have shooting games, so I want a nice, clean melee based game.
They're shooting in it though.
Yeah, but
pistol with knife.
Yeah, but it's still based around melee.
Okay.
I mean, I'm borrowing Arkham Knight from a friend.
Okay. You just want to play
tomorrow at school. I mean, I'll ask him if he's down with that. So I mean, you know, it looks good because I really want a melee game, and it looks really in depth, and I want a story. I want a story definitely because the Division, not much of a story.
No, like same thing with what was it called? Destiny. I hear that like there was a story, but there was like no story.
It's no story.
It's no story. And same thing I think also with Elder Scrolls Online. It's kind of the same issue.
Yeah, that's the big reason that a lot of people who play Skyrim and Oblivion and whatnot didn't like it.
I didn't like it because it was shit graphics and shit gameplay. Like it was just it was just all around it was just bad. And the goal system and the training system was actually terrible.
Yeah. But was it as bad? You may not know this.
Okay, we'll see.
You might not be that inside. Upon the release of Diablo 3.
Oh, I know about this.
We're
talking about the marketing part, right?
Yeah,
the market where like it was so broken and people were selling
so
stuff for so much. No, I'm definitely deep inside.
So
smooth. Yeah, no, we had to see that. It's fine.
Yeah, well,
But no,
they might
like
have
the
it
market
over
system was terrible because people were making so much money off of like these really rare items because they're just farmers. People were making an actual like job living farming stuff in their game and then selling it.
Yeah,
There
it
are
was
stories
bad.
like obviously they end up like fixing and patching. I think they actually took out like actual money at a certain point. And at that point, those people were screwed and they had to go get real jobs like working at a movie theater, which is a great segue into what we're about to talk
Good
about.
segue.
Okay, so I think I have the right to say this since I've worked there since it opened.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, Warren Theater. Wait, do you care if we say where we live? Like the city, town?
Cut this!
No,
Alright.
no, do you? Because I didn't. I mean, there's several different
Yeah,
locations.
just cut.
Town?
Just
No, I'm not cutting anything.
Censor
Censor?
Warren.
Why? Because
Both times.
you realize like there's several in different states, right?
Yeah, I know. There's
See-
one in Australia.
There is.
Yeah.
See, there's no problem then. They don't know where we are. Except now they know we're not in Australia because you just said there's one in Australia.
I mean, we could be in Australia.
It could be in Australia.
They'd never know.
They wouldn't know. I think that we're fine because there's several different ones. So do you not want me to say the town?
I guess not. I mean, that would give it away. Wouldn't
Wait,
it?
do you care? I mean, it's very easy to find people. Like they will know who I am by just
Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. So we work at the Broken Arrow Warren Theater. Boom. They opened up in December 23rd, 2014.
Go on.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's
What?
It's Laura.
It's Laura.
It's Laura.
It's Laura.
It's Laura.
Oh, I wasn't flipping you off because of that.
No. Okay.
That was just because of the name.
Okay. Yeah, the Broken Arrow Warren Theater down in Broken Arrow in Oklahoma.
Fuck off. All right, real quick.
No, so they opened up December 23rd, 2014. I've worked there since they opened. The reason why is because I didn't want to go to an established workplace and then like have to like meet people that are already friends, right? So I have a lot of stories, and Andrew's been working there for about 3 months, so he has a lot of stories, and he's dying over there because
my
Laura
heart
is pretty.
hurts. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. She's an it now. You're making her into an
Did I say
object.
it?
You said it's so
The
pretty.
picture.
Yeah,
Hey,
we were
caught
referencing
myself.
Laura. Nah, you didn't catch anything. But no, so we're
I say it.
Well, you don't have your phone when we're doing this, Andrew.
Because
Come
I
on.
just have my phone when I'm doing
Yeah,
this.
but why?
Because we're not doing a video podcast.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Okay. So do you want to start off on these stories, or do you want me to start off?
No, you go first.
Okay. Do you want to do a trade off, like I tell a story, then you tell a story?
I don't have that much.
I have a lot, so
Then
I
go
guess I'll
on.
start. I'll actually start with me getting my interview. So I was interviewed by managers of ours. I'm just going to go off with names because I don't care. His name's Mike, right? Frickin' Mike. He's the one that hired me.
I love Mike.
We were talking.
I don't.
It's a love-hate relationship.
It's kind of a love-hate relationship.
I had a little bit of past work experience before I went to Warren Theater. I worked with Arizona down in Tulsa. It's owned by a friend of mine named Heike. Heike, I don't know her last name.
Yep.
Yeah, no. She owns it, and it was great because I got paid a lot of money for doing little work. So I used that. I used her as like a main reference because she was my big work experience. Because I helped her, like, I wouldn't say consistently, but enough to where I could make it of note. And I was like, yeah, I helped work with the catering business because we catered weddings mostly. I went to like the Jazz Hall of Fame and several other places. It was really cool. But he was like, okay, let me give you application to the diner folks because in our theater, we are a movie theater / diner / restaurant / bar / fuckhouse,
Only in SpongeBob.
and only on Tuesdays. Don't
Is
worry.
that-
No,
Okay.
it's not. It's fine.
Okay, great.
I have stories about SpongeBob actually, but
Oh,
yeah,
I've
it's one
heard.
of those.
I've heard some.
Yeah, they haven't though. That's the best part. No, but so we have multi stuff in our theater, right? It's supposed to be like the dinner movie experience all in one. It's super overrated, super overpriced. I don't recommend it. Fuck Warren Theater. I don't care.
It's not. Well, it's not that
You
expensive.
haven't. I mean,
It's actually not that.
it's
expensive.
cheaper than other places, but I don't.
It's cheaper than a lot of other places, and the quality is pretty good.
Okay, so I think that all of our concessions are overpriced, but our tickets
Okay,
are definitely.
That's gonna happen.
Well, no, that's obvious because if you guys don't know this, in the movie theater business, you don't actually make money from ticket sales. The ticket revenue goes to the producers of the movie. The way that theaters make money and how they have employees is that you buy concessions, and for us, I guess like the diner and the restaurant, that's how we're actually able to like pay our, quote unquote pay our employees because I'm not paid a lot.
Well,
So-
you are.
I've worked there for
That's 'cause you've been
16
working
months.
there,
It's
yeah.
only $780 is not a lot of money. You realize that, right?
Yeah, I do.
By comparison, I'm paid a lot, but overall, I'm not. But the story we wanted to tell is like Mike, whenever he was interviewing me, He wanted to put me in diner, and I don't want to work in food service. Let me tell you right now, like, food service is probably, like, the worst thing you could ever do. Like, if you worked at McDonald's, for example, that's just fast food, and that's just terrible. But even at restaurants, like, you're treated like shit, and food's not fun to deal with, and it's just a lot of, like, regulation, which obviously I'm glad there's regulation, but, like, it's just a lot to keep up with. So I wasn't down. So I was like, no, don't do that. So I'm going to talk about VIP night, because this is a little-known story. VIP night was about 2 nights before we were open, and it was basically for all the investors or potential investors for Warren Theater. They came by as a bunch of rich old fucks that wanted, like, maybe put money into the business, and me and my original crew, which there's hardly, like, anybody left from the original crew 16 months ago. There's maybe, I think it was, like, a dozen.
Is Victoria?
Victoria's not original, but we don't,
not?
I would need, like, an actual employee list to be able to tell you, but we can go through that another time.
We
but
don't need to. I mean, we don't.
We don't need, I mean, like, me and you personally, not the podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But, no, so on VIP night, all we were doing...
Still.
Yeah, even still. But we were basically just standing mannequins. So we would just stand around, we would smile, and we would look pretty. And that was the entire job. Now, the reason why I'm telling you the story, so there was a confetti cannon. There was a mother-flipping confetti cannon. Now, they decided after the huge presentation to shoot confetti off, right? And at our theater, and I might actually... I'll probably be posting pictures on our Instagram of, like, Warren Theater a little bit, kind of like give references or whatever.
Okay.
In the first 10 rows of the Grand Infinity, basically the entire front half, like, you know, like a little segment,
Yep.
They shot the confetti, and it was literally everywhere. And I want you to realize, it was all teenagers who were untrained in cleaning, who had never met each other and never worked together before, trying to clean up fucking confetti.
That sounds terrible.
There are 2 things
that sounds terrible with our current crew.
Well, even with our current crew, we could probably get done infinitely faster, because at the time we had no idea what we were doing. And I actually developed the strategy of using the butler and dragging it. Because we didn't realize we could do that. We just used, like, the broom and butler, which it's a broom and it's like a dustpan on, like, a long stick that they want us to shove up our asses because they hate us. But we tried using, like, vacuums. They got clogged up. We tried cleaning it up. It was just completely awful. And yeah,
you gotta pick that up. You gotta pick confetti up by hand.
I mean, yeah, we had to literally use our pinky finger and our thumbs and pick it up by fingers.
Wait, what? Why?
No, I'm joking. It was
okay. Yeah.
And Mr. Krabs
they
over
forced
here.
that to lick it up.
But no, I asked to join floor crew, which is like the cleaning crew.
Good boy.
But they ended up putting us, or not putting us. They ended up putting me in a box office for the first 3 months. And there's some stories there. But I want Andrew to take over for this one.
Do you like people, Chris?
Here's the thing. I think...
Do you like customers, specifically?
They're not called customers, they're called guests.
Do you like customers?
Motherfucking hate customers. Okay, listen. I would say that about 90% of our user base are all rich, privileged, fucking stupid people that decide, oh, hey, I want to watch a movie at the most inconvenient time and literally just dump popcorn everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like people. And dealing with them over the phone during box office for the first 3 months was probably the worst thing ever. Because it was just a bunch of stupid people that all they had to do was literally refresh their browser and it would be fixed. They fucking left it idle on the buying seat page for like 15 minutes. And that's a problem, obviously, because it's not updated. So like, oh yeah, I tried buying these seats. I'm like, yeah, you sat there 15 minutes on a Saturday night trying to get tickets online. You're going to have issues. I don't know what you expect.
Well, at least you weren't there. A couple weeks back, so at the end of a movie, when the lights go up, that's when, at our job, I don't know if this is in other theaters,
I'm assuming,
we're allowed to go in and start cleaning.
And sometimes we do it beforehand if it's empty.
Right, and it wasn't empty, as the story goes. And we walk in, because the lights were up, and there's a family or whatever there, and they look
Again,
I'm sorry,
people, man,
it's what
just
I
objects
do.
to you.
Yes, people are just objects to me. Not as bad as you are. Sorry.
What does your shirt say? Young people of every continent?
Yeah. There's some JP2 up in this.
Be afraid to be the saints of the new millennium. Nice. Yeah, sorry, go
JP2.
on.
So, yeah.
We're having issues putting that jacket on.
I am sitting. I am trying to avoid
It's my grandma's quilts, by the way. Be careful with that.
Sorry.
Just be careful. I guess you can have it. Just don't like.
I wanted a blanket.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right. Good.
It's okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
So we walk in. Stop touching my thigh. So we walk in. Stop.
I'm not touching your thigh anymore. Shut up. Let me do my sword.
So we walk in and we look this family directly in the eye because they're still just chilling.
Like super awkward eye contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and then they get up and they leave.
Yeah.
Immediately upon us walking up there, piles of popcorn, everything's still there. Basically, go to the movies, don't be an asshole.
Okay, please. So if anyone here watches Deadpool, like watch the movie at the very end after the end credits scene, which by the way, if you're watching till the end of the credits, I hate you.
Why?
But because listen, most movies don't have end credit scenes.
Oh yeah.
And people like you were talking about before just stay there until the lights come up. That's stupid. Like if you
really
want to see
I think it was a movie with an end credit scene, so it's
even so, you can look it up online. Like you don't have to sit there for like an extra 3 or 4 minutes just to see it. It's not that big of a deal. But Deadpool's like, don't leave your stuff there. Don't be a dick. And I'm like, yeah, don't be a dick. So yes, we're paid to clean stuff.
Yeah.
But the amount that people will take their buckets and just straight up dump it. Like I understand. Yeah. I understand taking a handful and popping in your mouth. Some of them's going to fall. That's completely understandable.
But if
I do
it's
it myself.
that precise,
it's like you'll see the bucket on the ground and you lift it up. There's just popcorn just it's terrible. It's the worst thing ever. So that was your story?
Yeah, that was my story.
Okay, so it's pass off to me. Okay. Okay, so during the first 3-month period while I was in box office, I heard a few stories. Now, I forget which kids movie it was. I feel like it might have been SpongeBob. In fact, I'm almost confident it was SpongeBob. We have something called the Grand Infinity, which is the theater that I was talking about before that had the confetti. And we have a cry room in this Grand Infinity. Now, most theaters don't have cry rooms. Now, this place is soundproof, and it's dark. And some couples found it to be necessary to move on over into those rooms.
Yep.
And proceed to do things, such as one couple. One of our managers named CJ walked in on one couple. The girl was definitely sucking a dude's dick.
Yep.
That was nice. There's also another story but this is actually what personally happened to me. It was during, I think, it wasn't SpongeBob. It was a kiddish movie.
Kids movies that have come out recently.
I couldn't. It's been a long time.
I know.
But I walked into the Grand Infinity, and I saw one girl sitting on another girl's lap. Right, so that's not completely unnatural.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Because that just happens.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those things. Stop.
Go on.
And the girl on bottom had her hand on the other girl's lap, and there was
she didn't.
There was definitely some stuff going on that shouldn't have been going on.
Movement was occurring.
Movement with that hand. So I proceeded to leave the theater. And at the time, we had an SI named Josh, and I was telling him, like, yo, this is happening, go check it out. Like, not like in the weird way, like, hey, make sure I'm not wrong. He goes in there, he comes out, he's pale, like, yeah, that's happening. They go to the security guard. Security guard goes in there, kind of stares at them, they stops. They leave. They're holding hands. Now, it turns out these two girls were, like, they were fucking 12 years old or younger. Like, it was, they were very underage, and I felt extremely uncomfortable looking at them, because I'm like, I just accidentally watched 12-year-olds doing that. Yep. So that's my next story. Go ahead.
So on the segue of 12-year-olds.
Oh, that's a great way of segueing.
I'm gonna segue to my weird thing with I have only liked one girl in my age class.
Age class?
Yeah, junior this year.
Are you talking about Nora?
No,
she's a sophomore.
Nope. Everyone has been. Every girl that I've liked this year, except for the one, I don't. Which I don't like anymore. I promise.
Really?
I don't. I really don't.
Fucking Laura's, Laura.
No.
Wait, which one? No,
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the junior. I don't like. You know the junior that I liked.
There's several.
I don't.
There's
only one.
Are you talking about the one
this year?
No, this year. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The junior.
That took me a second. I'm sorry.
I only liked that.
She's not
going
to watch our podcast.
I know. Well, I'm not gonna.
Mora.
No, the junior.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. No. I know. She's called the junior. Mora. Fuck off. So.
You get it?
Yes, I understand.
I'm glad.
Your joke.
Yeah. Good.
So she is the only junior that I've liked this year. Literally every other girl that I've talked to, freshman. Because
I literally can't blame you though. Because
Nora.
Okay,
right?
Nora is the one that starts with. Wait, that has. I can't say that either.
The one that I met at the retreat. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
D.
Yeah.
Her name is D.
D. Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. I get why. No, I get why you're saying that because of what I just. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's super big. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that audio. That was
the thing with the
thing with the. So, I did a thing.
No, D should be a freshman. But since she started in Ohio, she is a sophomore.
I mean, I know that feeling of liking a girl that is much too young. Which we don't have to get into that because I mean it's not important. I know it's super important, but it's not relevant. No, it's relevant too.
It's not.
I literally just
a little bit
no.
Is.
She'll actually listen to both of these, by the way. Like,
I know.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
I am too. Like I haven't said anything I don't regret, so it's
Fair
fine.
enough.
Yeah.
I kind of have, but not really.
Like, it's no big deal. It's whatever. Podcasts are for regret.
Oh man, I forgot I need to name these too. Whatever. Obviously I'll do that later. So
you were talking.
I have a weird thing with freshmen.
Here's the thing, right?
It's not weird because
it's not
no
weird.
way that any freshman could be out of the range of 24 months for me.
No, it's not even the
because
age
I have
thing.
a late birthday.
As you know, like girls, like theoretically they mature faster. I know some girls that have definitely not matured faster. But just for the sake of argument,
later,
a lot of girls go for older guys. That's just like a natural thing. So they look for guys that are a little bit more mature, have a little bit more life experience. That's a completely normal
guys
thing.
Guys who are 6'3".
Yeah,
but it's okay because I'm 6'3" too.
I'm 6'1".
And can't beat him up.
You definitely can't for several reasons. We don't need to talk about those reasons.
Fair enough. One of them is he is in baseball.
Yeah, he has a bat. He'll hit you in the face.
That's not what I meant. I mean,
because he's athletic?
He's athletic at all.
Okay. There was like a dead space like 3 seconds where we both thinking he just...
Exactly.
That's great. No, I lost the point I was trying to make.
Good.
Oh, God.
Good boy. Liking girls that are
younger. But no, like girls like usually go for guys that are older and more mature. And I mean, you're not more mature, but you're older. And,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Yeah?
I am equally mature as these freshman girls.
Okay, I thought you were about to compare yourself to me. I'm like, I don't know about that.
No.
Yeah, no.
We've talked about how I try to keep my childishness as much as possible.
That's not a bad thing, though. Like, honestly, that's one of the reasons why I still talk to you. Because, like, childish is really something I look for. Because, like, you look at people at our work. Fucking dicks.
Yeah,
fucking
dicks. They all grew old by 17.
Yeah, because they're all like, I mean, I'm not going to like diss public schoolers because I've been a private schooler my entire life, but like,
and I've been a public schooler all my life.
Like I know like you see some shit in public school, like that's not a stereotype.
I'm the childish one.
Yeah, no, you're a childish one because you're not directly involved in. I would say like most like really bad drama in public school.
Like
you're not part of like the huge scandals of like, you had sex with my girlthing, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh yeah.
Thing. Like, you're not part of that shit.
I was not part of the scandal where a guy got stabbed in the head and the chest in the library over a girl.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me that happened though, because that's just, like fucking hormones that do that to you. Like, I'm not saying that private schools like immune to that, but I say it definitely happens a lot less.
Private schools don't have hormones. They're surgically removed because we're Catholic.
You're not wrong.
I'm super wrong, actually.
You're not wrong.
No, I'm super wrong.
Like, the stigma's like, oh yeah, you guys go to Catholic school, you must be like, it must be great and stuff. Like, no, fucking no. It's if anything, it can be worse in many other areas because we have rich kids buying drugs because they can afford it.
Oh yeah, because we don't have any drug problem.
You obviously have drugs. I know that. It's obvious.
I know.
But we have like.
I may or may not have tried to get some today.
Is that an actual story?
It's not a story. I just tried to get some. It's 420.
Andrew.
I want to know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You don't want to know.
Yes,
it's bad for you.
I don't care. I want to know.
Are we just trying to get weed?
Yeah.
Because it's not actually a drug.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not defending her. It's absolutely a drug. It's absolutely a drug.
I'm guessing she tried it then?
No, she hasn't.
Nora has not. No, that's Laura. Laura has not tried.
Nora, I don't know. She plays flute. So, and she goes to
she likes to blow.
Oh, I'm great at blowing. I play tuba. I can raspberry.
You blow hard.
You would know, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't. Wait, can I tell that story from the retreat?
No.
I can't. Okay.
We can't. You know what story we can't tell about the retreat? Great segue. So the lake is really cold.
Oh.
And I jump in every year. Every year since I started going.
There's a video of Instagram on this, by the way. Mine.
Yours.
Mine.
I don't know if you uploaded it.
I definitely did.
Or you said what your Instagram was.
I can't.
Doesn't matter. Point is, cold lake. Really cold lake. So every year I jump in like way too many times, and it's really bad for my body.
I jumped in once.
You jumped. You fell in once.
I fell in once.
You stayed in there though, right?
For a very long time.
Yeah,
that's why I have infections all over my leg. It's great.
Yep. I stayed in there for like 50 minutes.
Yeah, we had a competition where we were.
I won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because by default, I got out and I went to a canoe and I kind of forgot. Everyone else had quit.
Yeah.
But no, we stayed there for a very long time and it numbed my leg. I didn't feel the pain for a while. And then, you saw, like, it looks fucking disgusting. It's terrible.
It looks not great. So I jump in, and I'm trying to encourage D. I'm trying to encourage Chris. I'm trying to encourage, whoever's, like, on the fence about it, like, clearly on the fence about it, but, like, should.
Literally or figuratively on the fence. And while you're talking, I'm going to try to find the audio for the video.
So, I'm just trying to encourage everyone who wants to just hop right in.
Not gonna lie. It's like, I don't know, it's pretty cold. I've jumped in a couple times already, as you can tell. And it's not too long for an Instagram video. It's a little cold.
So you just gotta put it into the form of yeet.
Yeet?
So yeah, yeet.
Yeets?
As in yeet. As in that's what you say when you jump in. So that's how I did that. So I just tried to encourage everyone, and I was like, "Hey Chris, come jump in," and he was like, "Yo, my wrist hurts. Oh, it might get worse."
No.
So then,
no, my wrist hurt because I fell.
Wait, what? What was
the reason why I didn't go in is because I didn't want to take my shirt off.
Oh. So he leaves for a minute. I thought he was just in a canoe, whatever. I kept jumping in. I make friends easy. Chris isn't my only friend there. I was chilling with Seth Rogen, a guy that we call Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
and he's super cool with it.
What about Thievin?
Great.
Mr. Thievin.
Thievin was not in there at that point.
Did he ever get in there?
I think once or twice.
No, I think he sat on the dock, but he was only canoeing.
Maybe
wasn't he part of the canoe that fell over that you had to go save?
Yes.
Because he was being an idiot.
Yes, it was. So, because all those lifeguards that we had.
Yeah, those that Henry.
Yeah, because he was out on canoe.
They're like, listen to Henry, guys. Like, yeah, that's gonna be a great idea.
Yeah, he was out on the canoe.
Yeah,
over there.
Yeah.
So
and that's really specific. Over there.
I mean,
over there.
As much specific. That's as specific as I could get.
He was about nautical
63
degrees west of the southeast.
Yeah, sure.
Panama Canal. 20 degrees north of the go fuck yourself.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So where was I going with this?
You were talking about jumping in.
Chris left for a minute, and then he comes back. I hear Chris yell, "Hey, Andrew!"
Hey, Andrew.
The deck was really wet, by the way. The dock.
Yeah, no, really, I couldn't tell.
It was really very moist. So I hear Chris yell, "Hey, Andrew!" and then I hear the like quick pitter patter,
and then me yelling, "I lost the game,"
and then he yelled, "I lost the game,"
and in that moment,
this is what I saw. I turn, I see Chris, right? He runs down the dock. There's this little incline to get onto the platform.
I jumped
from the bridge onto there. He goes down it. He got down it really quick. I don't really remember. I guess
I jumped on the side, then I ran around. So like there was this little like indent. But anyway, go on.
So he runs around the docks. There are a lot of people on it. It's probably not safe, but I mean,
it definitely wasn't safe.
None of that was safe. So he runs around, man, and then he looks like he's about to jump, and I'm like, yeah, do it, bro. And then he completely eats it on his right side.
So from my perspective, right?
That.
So I'm getting out of the like the big house place thing that we were staying in, right? Yep. And I'm walking down towards, because Andrew had like peer pressured me into getting into the lake, and I was like, I'm gonna do it for him because I feel like he'd really appreciate it. So I'm away from the dock. I'm taking off my shoes and socks, and I'm like, getting all ready and stuff. And I'm running on the dock, and there's like this little pathway up to the dock. So I'm running on that. Then I jump onto an indent. Then I'm jumping, like I'm running around the main platform.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like my right foot slips under me, and I completely like fall to the side, and I hit like I land on my right wrist, and I completely scrape the right side of my leg, and then I skip in the air after falling, and then land into the water. At that moment, I'm like shit, and then I just inhale water.
Yep, it was absolutely hilarious.
So afterwards, I go out and like people like there's no laughter. It's just like complete shock. 'Cause you have to understand, like I'm a pretty graceful individual. Like I don't.
You were.
I don't screw up that often, and whenever I do, it's an event. So I'm like looking at everybody. Everybody's just like gapping. And I think Andrew was the first one to ask, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, totally fine." That was like the initial adrenaline, and then immediately after I say that, like I feel a sharp pain, and then it almost immediately goes away because I'm in like fucking cold water. And I finally get out and go into the canoe.
Yep.
And I don't feel it. And then I get out of the canoe. and then I feel it, and
Yeah,
it was
he felt
bad,
it.
and I'm still feeling it. I'm taking pain meds constantly every day because of it.
Yeah. Do you want more? What do you take? Do you just take ibuprofen?
I take ibuprofen and acetaminophen right now.
Do you want some more ibuprofen?
No, I'm fine. I have plenty. Don't worry. I have enough to last me quite a while.
Got it.
So yeah, that was just me eating shit. Now that was actually, we completely went off topic of the work stories, but I think that's fun because we're almost it's about time.
So I'll do the outro for this one. So like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Touch your diddle. Do all that good stuff. Follow. Like on SoundCloud, download, whatever
SoundCloud does.
And don't leave the hall before the bell rings. And I'll see you later.
Don't forget to keep it casual.